silence in your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say.
Hi, you guys. Just wanted to come to you a few days before Christmas. It's just going to be a little rambling. I don't even know how much editing I'm going to do on this. I'm just trying to get it up quickly. I typically can record for you guys a lot, but it's hard editing them. That's what slows me down. So I have tons of footage, just haven't edited stuff, you guys. So anyway, let's go to my kitchen and I'm going to show you guys kind of how I do my cookware and servingware that supports a weight loss surgery lifestyle, you guys. And I don't do all that baby spoons and plates and cups. I'm not a baby. I'm not a child. I want to eat out of adult servingware and utensils. And I don't want, Beauty and the Beast on my cup or my plate. So, and I love white stoneware or clear glass type serving plates and stuff. You don't have to do that. I just do it to keep it easier for me to find and match items, and it just looks nice and chic and expensive even when it's not, you guys, because I'll even tell you I find stuff at the dollar store. And when I show you those, I'll let you know which ones are from the dollar store. But anyway, let's go to the kitchen and get started. Just wanted to come to you today. I have on my Christmas gear. I'll have to show that to you guys later. It has a little penguin on it. My oldest daughter bought it for me and told me she thought it was so funny and too cute that I needed to wear it for Christmas. I told her, I'm gonna wear this dress every day for the month of Christmas, so you'll get tired of it and you'll never buy me an ugly dress like this again. But no, it's actually kind of cute, you guys. And I'm going to show you all the things and how I stock my cabinets so I can cook and prepare my meals for my itty bitty tummy, y'all. I don't know if you guys started off like me, but I was spending and throwing away loads of food because I was used to cooking so much and cooking in big pots, and now I eat a very small portion of what I normally ate, and you can only store it so long in the refrigerator or freezer. And honestly, I even bought a food saver. Thing was like almost $300, but I even bought that to try to save on my grocery bill, but I ended up with so much. My freezer is stuffed even now, and it looks like a gazillion people live in my house when it's only me. It's only so much we can keep, you guys, and I just don't feel like our tummies are capable of eating that much. So I'm teaching myself to prepare, create smaller portions using smaller cookware, servingware, and utensils, so it reminds me to cook in smaller portions. And I try to shop in smaller portions, and I'll do a video of that one day and take you guys shopping with me, or when I bring my shopping haul back, show you how I buy stuff. So this video is great for people who have had weight loss surgery and have little stomachs and only eat a little, or for people who have had have lost weight traditionally and have small stomachs. Or this is even great just for the single people who don't want to cook a lot of food and they want to learn how to cook and be savvy. I call it single and savvy. Let's go ahead and get to it, you guys. So starting with the topic from my weight loss group on Facebook, the lady posted, and I'm sorry, I can't think of her name right now, but she posted, let's start posting our food for accountability. And like I said, I was all for it, but myself and a few others were afraid to say anything about what somebody eats because people get sensitive. And you guys, we've had the surgery, but a lot of people do not want to change their eating habits. They got the surgery in hopes that they could continue their lifestyle and the surgery would take care of everything. I don't think that. I know that. I've talked to a couple of people who thought the surgery was going to be their magic weapon, their surprise attack on their fat. Even the day of surgery, my daughter and I met this gentleman who said, 3 other people in his family had the surgery and lost all this massive weight. So he was coming to lose his also. And the day before surgery, he ate chili and had a beer the night before at the hospital. We were in a hotel. He was at the hotel eating the night before, and we were not supposed to eat anything. And so he really thought he was just going to be able to continue eating and living the life that he always lived and stay small. You guys, that'll work for some of us for a short while. And a short while, you might think you got it, because a short while might be 2 years, 3 years, but it is documented that around the 4th and 5th year, people start gaining their weight back. Hello, I have gained weight. I at one time I was staying in the mid to low 140s, you guys, and I have creeped all the way up from the low 150s to the mid 150s. That's like my hangout point, but I can go up as high as 159. And I've even seen 160 once or twice for one day only. And when I see that, that makes my ass get in gear. Excuse me, but I'm serious. So around this time, and I'm in my 4th year, around this time, the struggle becomes real, because your body has gotten accustomed to eating at a lower caloric intake. It knows how to function and utilize those calories. So anytime you go over about 200 calories more than what your body is used to eating, it will go into start gaining weight and storing fat, you guys, because it doesn't know what to do with the extra calories. It's not used to that anymore. And I did get this information from Methodist Medical Center here in Mansfield, Texas. At one of our group meetings, the RN nurse was explaining that right at 200 plus calories, you'll start gaining. Anything a deficit, 200 or more calories deficit, you'll start losing. So your body has gotten accustomed to eating whatever you eat. If it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 1,000 calories, whatever your body has gotten accustomed to, that's where it will kind of hang out and stay. And when you start going over that, you're going to start gaining. So a quick way to know if you need to, a quick way to lose weight is just to know what your calories are, basically on a daily, and then kind of chart them and watch them. I'm not a big calorie weighing type, measuring type person, but I kind of get a hold or grip for maybe 2 or 3 to 5 days, and that lets me know what I'm doing, and I can kind of eyeball the rest from there. So if you get a grip on how much you eat to maintain, then when you see yourself start gaining weight, just chart what you're eating for a couple of days, journal it, snap a picture of it so you can see, and then figure out the calories on it. And I guarantee you probably went up 200 calories or more than what you normally eat. And so to get that weight back off, all you need to do is go 200 negative, and that you'll slowly start pulling that weight back off. You guys, it's really that simple. This game is almost a math game. It's numbers. Almost everything in this world equates to numbers, you guys. This universe is numbers, time. I don't know why it's like that, but that's what it is. Everything can boil down to numbers. So anyway, that was a little bit of a tangent on that, but so I just wanted to let you guys know, if you're struggling and you're gaining weight, like I have over November and December, you just want to start watching your calorie intake, and what I'm getting ready to show you will definitely help you with that, because portion control has a lot to do with not just size, it equates to the calories and everything. And yes, your protein is wrapped up and your vitamins are in there too, so you need to get enough. I was watching a video today, one of the YouTube people were talking about protein first and getting your protein in. You guys, I think that's very, very, let me say, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist. I do have a lot of hours in nutrition and only a couple of hours away from being a certified nutritionist, but I am not a licensed nutritionist or certified nutritionist, but I do have common sense, what I always tell you guys all the time. And I do believe that protein first at the very beginning is paramount, because your tummy is so little and it's healing, and we're not getting enough protein in at that time. So the doctors are teaching you protein, 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 protein. Okay. And that's to teach you to try to eat that protein. But when you start getting in your second, third, fourth, and fifth year, I don't believe in just protein first. I believe in balance. You need your protein, your healthy fats, your healthy complex carbohydrates, and your vitamins and nutrients, which will all equate to macro and micronutrients. You need everything in order to have a healthy body. I don't think one extreme to the other is healthy. Now, there is a difference between healthy and losing weight or being skinny. Yes, you can lose weight on almost any diet. Heck, you can eat donuts every day and lose weight if you don't eat a lot of them. But what I'm striving for is not only to be small, but to be healthy. You guys, I've told you, I want to be a hot mama in old age. I just want to really see how far I can push this human body of mine. I want to see how long I can hold on. So you guys, and when it's time for me to let go, if I'm not realizing it, tell me. Say, Lisa, let it go. Let it go. I don't think it's time now, so don't you guys put that down there right now. But I'll listen to you when it's realistic and you say, Lisa, it's time to let it go. I'll let it go. But I don't really see any reason why we need to let go of beauty, health, being natural. There's I don't know if it's a wasp or something in my house, but anyway, if I yell and turn this camera off, you guys know why, and I'll be back. But I don't understand why, especially us Americans, equate beauty, sexiness, hotness, whatever, to young and vital. I think you can be hot and sexy and beautiful at any age. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Why not? Why not defy what age is? If you're a biblical person, in the Bible, they were living 600, 700, 800 years, So at 100, they weren't even through a third of their life. So were they supposed to look old, ugly, shrivel up, roll over, and accept old age? I don't think so. And I don't think we have to do that now. You guys, we've already pushed the time back of how long we're living and surviving in this world now. We actually are living healthier and stronger now because I think people are realizing they can, and they have seen other people do it. And once we are so monkey see, monkey do. Once we see someone do something, then we know we can do it, and then it just becomes a domino effect. So you guys, let's defy age. Let's kick old age in the butt and go out looking smoking hot. Okay, so anyway, I'm already like 12 minutes into this and I haven't even begun to show you guys what I wanted to show you. So first I'm going to show you guys some of my bakeware. I use all white ceramic type dishwares, you guys, inexpensive, or I will use clear glass. Those are the two. Not so dirty, but water spots. I'll use clear glass, you guys. These are the two things I like because they're easy to match. I can find them in a lot of different stores, and they're typically on the cheaper side unless you just get into some of the name brand products, you guys. So anyway, this right here is like a I don't know what you would call it's bakeware, but this is what I fix my individual pie servings in. This is very, very tiny. I don't even think it's 4 inches across and 1 inch deep. But if I want to make a pie, I usually will make it in this, you guys. And if you see my Thanksgiving meal, my sweet potato pie was actually made inside of this one or a different one. I think it was one of my deeper dishes because I couldn't find this one, but anyway, it was made in something about this size, and this is the palm of my hand, you guys. So it's almost like as small as the palm of my hand. And I still ate off of that sweet potato pie for 3 or 4 days. And I cut it just like you would in little triangles and 8 little squares. The corner was just enough for me as a serving, so it was good. So you guys, I have started living, a mini lifestyle. I don't want to go back to eating huge portions like I used to. And I don't want to eat off of, like I said a moment ago, off of Disney character plates. And so I want something grown. I'm a grown woman. And so I don't want to eat out of little children stuff. I want small sizes or children-like sizes. But to me, I'm just going to call them mini or petite, you guys. I am trying to get a whole line of products on my website that I can direct you guys to, where you don't have to go searching all over the internet and all over your city trying to find little bitty things. You can just go to my website and find them right then and there. Things a little bit more expensive, you guys just understand that I'm not getting it that cheap, because anything I sell online, really, I'm making just a few dollars on it, and sometimes it's not even that. It just depends on how much I end up getting it for. For Thanksgiving, I made my macaroni and cheese out of this. You guys, this is a little, another ceramic pot, Le Creuset, which I think, if I pronounce that right, this is a little more expensive. You can usually find these at TJ Maxx or Home Goods, but I think I did find a supplier that I can get something very similar to these and provide them for you guys. But this is what I usually, anything that you're gonna do like a casserole or something like that, I usually will use these to fix my little mini casseroles in. I'm not a big fan of pasta, but during the holidays I will fix macaroni and cheese and like mashed potatoes or stuff like that, because my family does eat it, and I'll try just a little bit of it. But still, to this day, pasta really bothers me, and that's the only thing that'll get me close to almost upchucking, you guys. So I try to stay away from pasta, but this is what I make that in. And if you want to bake your lasagna or whatever, if I have little pieces of fish or something, I'll bake them in this also. Okay, so that's one of them there. And then you guys, I love these little tiny ones. I actually bought these from a place, I don't know if you guys have a Big Lots here in Texas. I bought these at Big Lots, and they're just another little small casserole dish. I use this one for myself individually. The one I just showed you, I use that pretty much during the holidays, or when I'm having company, I'm serving more than just myself. But when I'm serving myself, I use really the mini items. The other items I call petite, or my smaller, but these I call the mini because they are very tiny. You guys, this is probably about 3 inches across and 2 inches wide. Very tiny, and I bake all my individual casseroles and stuff in this for myself. And then here's another one that I tend to use during the holidays. It's another casserole dish, and I use this for my serving dishes because it actually has a lid on it that I like. These can, everything I've showed you actually can go in the microwave and the oven, and the dishwasher. So that's another reason I love them. And this one right here, I love to put my food in here and bake it in here, because with the top, I don't have to worry about transferring stuff, and you know, for storage, and then put it in the refrigerator. If it's something that I feel like we or myself can finish off in the next 2 days, I just put it in there like this. Anything over 2 days, then I use my food saver and save that in, okay? And then the next item is a little serving dish, you guys. This is a petite or mini serving dish, just like the regular cake dish. If you want to present your stuff really nicely and pretty, and you guys probably have seen me take pictures on this. This is what I serve my little cupcakes or bread or fruit. I made some chocolate covered strawberries, and you guys, you can make those and you can eat those, because you can actually make sugar-free chocolate, which is very easy, and I'll show you that one day. So anyway, this is my serving dish, and yes, I do serve up things pretty for myself, even when I'm by myself, because it just makes life better, and it makes things less lonely, and you enjoy your life. You enjoy the things that you bought. Why not? Don't save them just for guests. Use them for yourself, okay? So that's my serving plate. And then here is a bigger casserole, heavy duty dish, still round, just a little bit bigger. So this one is more of a small or petite one. And this is great for all kind of souffles, or if anything you're gonna have that's big and rise. And I made my apple dump pie in this for Thanksgiving because it was deep, and you just dump a whole bunch of apples in there with the crust, and it was great, you guys. So that's what I use that for. And then I use these mini ones too, and I'll use these for like if I want to have individual servings and I don't want it to all the juices bleed into one another, I'll put them in here and then put them on, arrange them on my plate. So like if I'm having some greens or spinach and maybe some black eyed peas or something, or yams, I'll put them individually, just like if you're at the restaurant called Black Eyed Pea or some of those other country restaurants, how they put the little individual serving bowls. That's what I use these for. And I use these for little mini bits of leftovers that I can just, you know, put a plastic over and throw it in the refrigerator right quick. So that's what I use those for. And then you guys have seen me eat out of this many times. I'll make my salads, my cereal. I don't eat a lot of cereal, but if I want some, I eat it out of this, my oatmeal, whatever. Especially when I'm trying to watch my weight and really lose weight, I'll start using this bowl compared to, I have 3 other bowls, 2 other bowls. So I have like small, medium, and large. Very seldom use the large one, but the small and medium are the ones that I use most often. And then you guys, I just buy regular old saucers, plates, or dessert plates to eat off of, which is much smaller than your traditional plate. This is a regular traditional plate. And there's the difference in size so you guys could see. And I will tell you, this saucer is still too big. I have found some mini dessert plates that I prefer and that I'll be selling on in my store, which I do have an eBay and an Amazon store, you guys, that is Body Rock Unlimited. You can find it that way. But my actual website for weight loss will actually be WLS. You can find it by WLS store or Weight Loss Surgery store, or Body Rock Unlimited. Any 3 of those, and I'll have the links on when I'm ready to launch those in my profile and my comments or somewhere. I'll have those, but they're not up and running yet in my personal websites, but you can find me on Amazon and eBay right now. So this is what I used to eat out of. No Mickey Mouse characters or Beauty and the Beast or anything like that. So this is what I eat out of. Let's be adults and look good while we eat. And you guys, just real quickly, again, these are the clear type glasses or plates and bowls that I use. This is a little serving bowl that you can use, and this one comes with a plastic top to seal it and put it in a refrigerator. So I like that one a lot. I'll eat anything out of that, soup or whatever. And then I have a lot of the little individual serving type or seasonings, or for my sauces, for my dips, for my side plates. This one is a dessert bowl. This is what I eat my dessert out of. My dessert shouldn't be any larger than this at any given time. This is very, very small, you guys. Probably a regular ice cream scoop would fit in there. And then this one is a little bit larger that I use. Sometimes you see me when I'm doing demos that I use this for my items. And then you guys, I'm going to show you what I cook out of most of the time. This is a mini little pot. I don't know how to show you the difference here. One moment, let me see if I can find a bigger pot. I don't even really have bigger pots. I've really got rid of most of my big pots or put them out in the garage. But this is probably, if not a third of a large pot. This is, I think it's 1 quart or 1.5 quarts. It's very, very tiny, you guys, but this is what I use, little pots like this. And then I only use little tiny skillets like this. And again, this is probably a third of the size of a regular skillet, because if you're trying to scramble up just a little bit of hamburger meat, but you got this big old pot, it kind of feels weird. Skillet, it feels weird. So now when I'm trying to scramble up a little bit of hamburger meat in here, because I do like a 1/2 pound, if that much, and then it just feels better this way. So that's what I use. And then you guys, I don't know if you can see it here, but this is my air fryer that I'm always talking about. I am always cooking out of my air fryer, my microwave, and my my bullet right here, my 2 bullets. I have a large one from when I have large capacity, but most of the time I use this little old one that I got from Walmart years and years ago. Anyway, that's everything that I use in my kitchen to do my mini cooking, my single serving cooking, and I hope that helps you guys with the holidays. But just real quickly, just if you guys are not for sure what to do, let me give you some substitutes to keep the calories down for the holiday season. Eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. You guys cook your vegetables in either coconut oil or real butter. Don't use margarine. Use heavy cream, which will say heavy whipping cream on the box. Use that, replace that for all your half and halves, your milk or anything like that, to make your cream sauces out of. Use stevia instead of sugar or honey. If you don't like the taste of stevia, cut it in half with Splenda. If you still don't like it, just go ahead and use the Splenda, but you know, we're not big on the artificial sweeteners these days, but you know, you got to do what you got to do, and I just keep increasing the Splenda, decreasing the Splenda and increasing the stevia until I get an acquired taste for stevia. And then there's also coconut sugar, you guys, that you can use. That's still sugar, and it does have a high caloric index to it. It's not as, it doesn't keep your blood sugar level down as low as stevia does, but it's the next best thing. I don't particularly care for the taste or the color. It makes some things brown, but that is an option for you guys, so do that. And eat a lot of your protein. I don't mean protein first, I just mean protein along with your fruit and vegetables. Drink a lot of water or watered down Crystal Light if you need to, or watered down tea if you need to. Drink a lot of that. And you guys focus more on your family and who we're supposed to be celebrating birthday, Jesus Christ, if that's who you believe your Savior is. Focus on other things and not the food, okay? Because the food is not what it's all about. It's about celebrating and enjoying and loving your family and the Creator who created you. So anyway, you guys, I hope you have happy holidays, a wonderful new year. And if I don't see you until the new year, stay sweet, stay focused, and body rock on, y'all. Bye.
What I'm going to say.